Today we'll talk about that how to take up the nasopharyngeal swab and the oropharyngeal swab. Okay, as you can see in this particular picture, that the swab, this particular one, that is a nylon swab, is being taken off from this particular packet and is being inserted into the nasopharynx and the oropharynx like this. Fine. And after taking up these particular samples, you just put it into the VTM, like break upon that particular swab as per the length of the tube. Okay, and then you transport it at a temperature how much, 2 to 8 degrees centigrade. Okay, so now in details, like how we go for NPS and OPS is this particular one, that first of all you will ask the patient to take off the mask, obviously. Okay, then just now I told you you have to remove the swab from the packaging, and you have to tilt the patient's head back slightly. Okay, so that you can easily access up the nostrils. Then insert the swab along the nasal septum. Okay, just above the floor of the nasal passage to the nasopharynx, and here what you will feel, you will feel a resistance. Okay, so either you adapt up this particular way, otherwise you can measure off the distance of that particular fellow from the ears up to the nostrils, that this particular length of the swab should go inside. Okay, if it has gone up, it have reached up the perfect place. Otherwise this you can follow up. Okay, that until the resistance is felt. Now what you have to do, then you have to rub it and roll over there. Roll the swab, leave the swab in the place for several seconds so that it can absorb the secretions and all. Okay, and after that remove the slab, this particular swab, after rotation. Okay, while rotating you will remove this particular swab. Now this is the way how we take the nasopharyngeal swab. Then how we'll go for the OP swab, that is oropharyngeal one. Simple it is. Insert the swab into the posterior pharynx and the tonsillar area. Rub over the tonsillar pillars and the posterior oropharynx. Okay, so this is the way to rub over the tonsillar pillars and the posterior oropharynx to take up what? Oropharyngeal swab. And again what you will do, you will just put it into VTM. Okay, then like break it off and put it into that particular VTM and transport at which particular temperature, 2 to 8 degree. And if somebody asks you, as per the various research also, the nasopharyngeal swab is better than the oropharyngeal swab. Okay, now a very potential question is there regarding the VTM which can come. So see that particular thing also, that what is VTM made up of, because I feel that can be asked now. So guys, remember this first name, that is Eagle Minimum Essential Media. As per WHO, this is a very important commercial media available worldwide. Okay, but you can make the viral transport media like very easily with this composition. And what is there in that composition? You have a 10-gram veal infusion broth, then you have a 2-gram bovine albumin fraction, that is there. Okay, veal is like calf, so 10-gram veal infusion broth and 2-gram bovine albumin fraction, that is there. And you add it to what? Sterile distilled water. How much? 400 ml. Okay, when you have done this much, then add 0.8 ml of gentamicin sulfate solution, which is actually what? 50 milligram per ml. It comes in this particular ratio. 3.2 ml amphotericin B, 250 microgram per ml. This particular one comes. Why you adding up these things? Because you avoid the contamination with the bacteria and the fungus. You have to add upon this, and you have to filter this particular stuff. Why? Because you can't heat it. So that is being sterilized by what? Filtration. And this is your locally made VTM available. So this is very simple, that you have to use up the veal infusion broth along with the bovine albumin, and to this particular one you can add up what? Sterile distilled water 400 ml, add 0.8 ml of gentamicin sulfate solution and 3.2 ml of amphotericin B, and then you have to sterilize it with what? Filtration. So this is the way by which you can locally made up the VTM, and in that you can put up these nasopharyngeal swabs and oropharyngeal swabs and can transport it at which temperature, 2 to 8 degrees centigrade, and from there it can be used up for various methods, like for the PCR testing and all that, okay, that you already know, TrueNAT, real-time PCR, or any other as per the specific criteria. Okay, so this you need to focus upon, because I think they can ask you regarding the nasopharyngeal stuff also, for the oropharyngeal also, and for the VTM also. Thank you so much.